So Debbie from Florida wants to know, how do you teach your dog to sit? So something I think that is really cool about teaching your dog to sit is when I go into a home and I say, hey, show me your dog's behavioral repertoire. Like, what does your dog already know what to do before we start working together? And you can always tell how someone taught a dog to sit by what their SD is or what their cue is. So it's about a 50-50 split. The older method of training a dog to sit is where you walk up to the dog and you push their butt down. You tell them, good job. Those are the people that tell their dog to sit by going like this. They go sit, because first it started with reaching over the dog and pushing down their butt, and then reaching toward the dog and their dog would already sit. And then it kind of graduated to this, right? So it started from pushing the butt, kind of going towards, and then teaching their dog to sit. But the newer way of teaching dogs to sit, you'll see the other side of pet owners, they ask like this. And now if somebody asks like this, we know that they probably lured their dog into a sit. So right now, the best way that we know how to teach most dogs to sit and keep it positive and really reinforcing and really exciting to learn how to sit without involving punishment would be to take a treat in your hand and you take the treat right to your dog's nose and you just lure it up. And as your dog is looking up and you bring that treat back, their butt naturally drops to the ground, right? So instead of reaching over your dog and pushing their butt down and adding that aversive stimulus, instead you're just gonna take a treat and you're gonna lure it right above their nose, keep it really close, but keep it right above their nose so your dog is following it. And as you're tipping your dog's nose up, they're naturally dropping their butt to the ground. And as soon as their butt lowers to the ground, great job, and the treat's already there, in the mouth it goes. And then afterwards, it'll look like, so you have your treat and I have my invisible dog in front of me. You're luring them down and then it goes to, as soon as you start bringing that treat up, they're like, oh yeah, I know what's gonna come. And they start and you go good and you feed them. And then ultimately, generally your SD or your cue looks something like this because they're used to that treat coming up to you. So anyways, kind of fun fact, you can usually tell how somebody taught their dog to sit by whether they go like this or whether they go like this. And right now we know that the better way to train it is by luring them up. So it'll begin as you luring them, but ultimately what happens is they sit, you reinforce. So that is how you teach your dog to sit. If you have any questions you want me to answer here, just go ahead and leave a comment below.